Hello, I am Pastor Angela Powell here with you with a book, Ruby Finds a Worry. It is written by Tom Percival. Ruby Finds a Worry. Have you ever found a worry? I know I certainly seem to find them a lot and frequently. Here is Ruby. She's beautiful. I love how carefree and happy she looks. And here she is at the seashore with her family. You can see that blue and yellow are the colors of this book. Blue and yellow and shades of gray and black. It's beautiful. Ruby. Ruby loved being Ruby. She loved to swing up high. She loved to explore far away places. Sometimes she even went all the way to the very bottom of the garden. Ruby was perfectly happy until one day she discovered a worry. It wasn't a very big worry. And there you can see Ruby, who's discovered a worry. Looks like she might have found that worry while she was in her garden. In fact, it was so small that at first Ruby hardly noticed it. But then the worry started to grow. Each day it got a little bigger. It just wouldn't leave her alone. It was there at breakfast staring at her over the cereal box, and it was still there at night when she went to brush her teeth. Look at the expression on her face at that worry. The funny thing was that no one else could see her worry. No one, not even her teacher, could see Ruby's worry. So Ruby pretended that she couldn't see it either. Can you see how Ruby looks in this picture? She doesn't look very happy like she was when she was being Ruby. She tried to carry on as if everything was normal, but it wasn't. The worry was always there, stopping her from doing the things she loved. Bet you've experienced that. I know I have. Ruby wondered if the worry would ever go away. There it is with her, having a cake, riding her bike, making music. What if the worry didn't go away? What if it stayed with her forever? Ruby didn't realize it, but she was doing the very worst thing you could do if you ever have a worry. She was worrying about it. Now the worry was enormous. You see how big that worry is? It barely fit in the kitchen at dinner time. It filled up half the school bus. And it took up a whole row at the movie theater. The worry became the only thing that Ruby could think about, and it seemed like she would never be happy again. Then one day, something unexpected happened. Ruby noticed a boy sitting alone in the park. He looked how she felt, sad. As then she noticed something else, something hovering next to him. Could it be a worry? It was. Ruby realized she wasn't the only person with a worry after all. Look at all those other worries. She asked the boy what was on his mind, and as he told her, the strangest thing happened. His worry began to shrink. Do you see that worry evaporating? Getting smaller and smaller. Then Ruby did the very best thing you can ever do if you have a worry. She talked about it. Look at the beautiful colors. As the words tumbled out, Ruby's worry began to shrink until it was barely there at all. Soon, both of their worries were gone. Finally, Ruby felt like herself again, and I dare say the boy did too. Of course, that wasn't the last time she ever had a worry. Everyone gets them from time to time. But now that she knew how to get rid of them, they never hung around for very long. Ruby finds a worry, and she also finds how to take care of that worry. In the Bible, Jesus tells us that when we worry, we can't add a single hour to our life. We can't add a single day to our life. In fact, we find out that the worry takes over and takes away the good feeling of life that we have. So Jesus says, in everything, pray about it. Turn it over to God. So just as Ruby talked about her worry with her friend, we can talk about our worries with our friend Jesus. We can talk about our worries with the Lord, our God, who invites us to come anytime and every time. We're reminded in one of the letters to pray without ceasing, to give thanks for everything, and to remember that God is with us and loves us. So, I invite you, when you find a worry, when you feel like it's growing and growing and it's going to take over and not fit in the kitchen, find a friend, find a prayer partner, find God, and talk about it. Again, I'm Pastor Angela, and I am delighted to say goodbye until next time. Peace.